Hi guys, back again, second book little review. This is another one that's very much of interest to me, because if you watched my first video, it was a bit of a sorry, no, that's the wrong word. It wasn't a rant, I didn't rant about anything. Rambling, just explaining a few things. I will do a little bit as I go in this one, but again, this is the Forge world. This is the index forces of Adeptus Astartes. The good guys, well, depending on what books you read now, theory you got on that one, but we won't go into that. I'm not a fluff guru of such, so I don't want to go saying things that I don't really know the details. There's always going to be people who will point you out and know more than you. So this is what's in the book. So it starts off with your Adeptus Astartes battle armour. So you've got things like your Predator, your Razorbacks, your Achilles, Land Raider, Sicaran battle tanks, and a few different variants with the Punisher assault tank. And then you've got your heavy armour, so your Sicaran assault tank, you've got your Typhon, heavy siege, etc., your foul blades, blah blah blah. Then you've got your dreadnoughts, and you've got your flyers. You've got some battlefield support. That's nice, pretty cool. And you've got your Grey Knights, which I do have a bit of a Grey Knight army, which when I first started painting, but yeah, not gonna really get into them. Then you've got a whole mass of characters, which yeah, I don't even recognise most of them, but then don't really. So they're not of interest to me really, the characters. Maybe I'll look at them at some point and see if anything fit into my army. Probably not. I've got an Imperial Fist and a Word Bearer army. I'm guessing they're not going to fit, but I don't know. I'll have to find if there's one there, because I like to keep. I think you've got to keep it to. You've got to match your army, I guess. I think because it's down to those keywords or whatever it is. Right. So in here, let's have a look. It starts off with you explain the data sheets. Sorry about the funny angle. If you watched my first video, you know that I've got to sort my desk out. So these videos are not the best quality, and I'm totally aware of that. Please don't hit the thumbs down. Be generous, be nice. I'm just doing this, and I've got a dusty desk, I've got paint on it. I'm sat here in these shorts because it's baking hot, swim shorts and whatnot. But so it was a rough and ready video, okay? Angle's crap because it's off to the side, I know. But again, this is for a video me going through things because I need to learn. I played only a couple of games in 7th edition. Played one game so far in 8th edition. We only got through the first round because the person then had to go to pick up their son, because the person who was going to pick it up didn't have the house key, blah blah blah. So we only got one round. I played one round and I did okay. It was me versus 2 guys actually, and I did alright. I think if it carried on I would have done pretty good, but who knows. So your Predator, Relic Predator, looks pretty nice. You got your. I've actually got one of these, which is downstairs. So it's got the Magnum Melter Cannon. I've actually got a couple of weapons up on my shelf. I can't pull them down because the other models will fall down. I can't bother to stand up. I think I've got this one. It's the Predator that comes with the conversion beamer, and it's got the and the plasma destroyer, and it's got the Melter. Yeah. I think I've got the weapons here. Look, if I reach up. Giving you too much of a crutch shot. I won't get them all down, but that's the conversion beamer. It's a bit dusty. I've got a brush I use to dust. I don't know why this room gets so dusty. I think it's because I use my airbrush all the time. This is again painted a long time ago. So the conversion beamer light source effect in there, it's not the best. I can always go back and do this again though. Because then it had these grills over the top and I painted the inside, but that's the tyre. I've magnetised it. There's a little magnet in there. I'll get the tank and show you sometime. I'll go through some of my models. I've got this brush just this off. So yeah, it's got a great gun. That Melter one I quite like. So it's heavy D3, strength 10, -4 to your AP, 6 damage, and if you're in half range, roll an additional dice when inflicting damage to discard the lowest results. That's obviously good. The conversion beamer, got me pointer stick now, I might as well keep this. Better than my fingers sticking around. So conversion beamer, a few different rules of that. Yeah, I quite like the plasma destroyer as well. 2d3, straight 7, AP -3. You can shoot down some maybe some good troops with that, blast away. And then you can get the normal predator weapons like your predator autocannon, your twin las cannons. Oh, you've got an infernus cannon here as well. So I think this covers the flamer. Yeah, this covers the flamer predator as well. You can get a forge world, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then you've got the Vindicator, Laser Destroyer, you've got Razorback there. What's different about this Razorback? Multi-mounter. I'm not going to go through the rules really. See, this is another thing I don't like. Where is it? And there's some of these, I think they've done this. Someone else pointed it out. I saw on YouTube. And I would ignore this. It cannot transport Primaris models. They're not that much bigger than the Space Marines. Why can they not carry them? You can carry a Terminator. A great big bulky plodding lump of a Terminator. But they can't take a Primaris Marine. Nimble, amazingly athletic super Space Marines. And they can't just crouch down and get in there. They're not that much bigger. I think this is because they want people to buy the Primaris vehicles when they come out. So I would have a gentleman's agreement with friends, and I would ignore that. Unless they don't, I don't know why. Unless they just don't want, they want to have all their own vehicles, their own list. So you're not saying you couldn't put an Orc in here, but you're all under the go by the keywords. You're all Imperium, you're all Adeptus Astartes. Yeah, it's, I don't know about that. Some of these, so it's got 16 wounds. 16 wounds. The Land Raiders seem to have 16 wounds, so that's not bad, is it? Toughness 8. They all seem to have toughness 8, and then you've obviously got a few little different rules for some of them, I think. So this one's got battle all specs. So this is Prometheus. So enemy units do not receive the benefit to their save throws for being in cover against attacks made by a unit with this ability. And it's also got a command relay on there as well. While your army's warlord is embarked on the vehicle, so a great big warlord, you're going to get. So you're telling me that, what's he called, Reboot Gulliman, he can get in there, that great big lump, but you couldn't get a Primaris Marine in there, or 5. Anyway. So while the warlord is embarked on this model, one Strataman played in a turn by the controlling player costs 1 for your command points, so you can save some of your command points. I've actually got the this one, the Achilles. When I first started getting back into painting, I bought it off Forge World, painted it. I got the doors for Grey Knights and painted it up, and now I look at it, I'm like, ooh, I could do so much better. I put like, for the mud effect, I put spackle along the bottom around the tracks, and then airbrushed or inked that. It doesn't look too bad. It looks alright. It doesn't look bad at all. But I'm going to probably cut the doors off, scrape off that effect, and sand it down gently a little bit, and then repaint it probably up for. Maybe I'll treat my Imperial Fists to that one. They've already got 2 Land Raiders up there. My Warbears don't actually have any vehicles yet. They've got Dreadnoughts, all the characters, they've got models and stuff, but no vehicles. So maybe I'll do it for them. I'll get the doors, Forge World doors for it anyway. But this one's pretty nice. I love the model anyway because it's got the quad launcher and it's got 2 twin multi-mounters, and I'm a fan of multi-mounters. So the twin multi-mounters is 24-inch, heavy 2, straight for 8, minus AP for 6 damage, and then obviously you've got that extra dice to discard the lowest for half range. But your quad launcher's got 2 different shells. You've got your Shatter shell 24-inch or your Thunderfire shell, which is 60-inch. Shatter shell's heavy 4, the Thunderfire is heavy 4d3, so at least a minimum of 4. So, you know, great. But where it changes is, obviously that changes because there could be more shots and the range is better, but where it really changes then is the strength. So the shatter shower is strength 8, the thunderfire shower is 5, the shatter shower is -2 AP, that one's nothing. Damage on the shatter shower is 3, damage on the thunderfire shower is 1, and the thunderfire shower can shoot targets that are not visible. So I would say that's a bit more of a light troop killer, and that's a bit more of a specialist. I took out some Terminators or something with that, and my phone keeps buzzing. Someone messaging me. Look at my password. I've got a delivery coming from more orcs. Okay, it's been dispatched. Good timing. Okay, so hopefully they'll be here tomorrow. And we've got your current battle tanks. I'm very aware, believe in 30k. They're a bit of a favourite because of their air shooting and stuff, because of that. That's assault cannon. And then you've got, I quite like the look of this one. The I think it's this one I like the look of. The Venerator Tank Destroyer. I think it's this. I think this is the weapon. It's like quite a long barreled weapon. It's got that nice little rule where obviously you could take damage yourself. It's more like a plasma, I guess, and that effect to a vehicle. But I do like that one. It's got gyro stabilizers as well, so you can shoot it to get the penalties for moving and shooting a heavy weapon. I do like the look of that. I don't know practically or competitive wise if it's the best, but then again, like, I'm not going for the most competitive. I'm going for what I like, what's fun. And then you've got the model, I believe that's not even out yet, which is the Punisher. So you've got the Gatling cannon basically on it. You've got Punisher rotary cannon of 18 shots. Boop. Awesome. Get a couple of these against some Tyranid armies or Walk armies or whatnot before they plough into you. Shoot those down. So this is the heavy armour now, so we start stepping up. 20 wounds, Lord of Wars, which is Spartan Assault Tank, which again I think is a favourite in the 30k world. And you've got your Typhoon Heavy Siege Tank. How's this big gun doing? 24-inch range, heavy 2d6, strength 10, -5 AP, 3 damage. If it does not move in the movement phase, the range of this weapon is increased to 48 inches. It's okay, I guess. I don't really know. Steel beam. And then you've got basically lots of awesome super heavy tanks. And then you've got your dreadnoughts, which is, again, is a bit more interesting to me. Lovely picture there. Space Wolves. Because I've got plenty of Contemptor dreadnoughts floating around, and you've got all the different variants. You've got the Chaplain one there. You got his Dorado, Relic Contemptor, massive different weapons that you can throw on it. Wounds 12, toughness 7, move 9. It's quite nice. 2s to hit until you start losing wounds. All very good. And you got your Leviathan. It's the bad boy. Spend a bit more time on this one then. So compared to that Contemptor Relic one, it's got 1 more strength and toughness, 2 more wounds. It's got same attacks, but it doesn't lose attacks when it takes wounds, whereas this one does. Leadership 8, same, say 2-up save, which is the same. This has a 4-up and vulnerable, this has a 5-up and vulnerable, and then there's a few different rules I won't go into. But then you get your weapons. So now I don't have the drill, I do have a claw on both of them, I think, for both of them, or just one of them. But I might get the drill as well. But so basically claw looks like it's obviously for your infantry, so it's ×2 strength. It's insane. -3 AP, 3 damage, and you reroll failed rune rolls against infantry. The drill is ×2 strength, -4 AP and 4 damage with no extra special rule. So a bit more of a slightly better against a vehicle. Or another dreadnought, but I do like the Siege Claw, which is the one I've already got anyway. And you get your Heavy Flamer, which is Heavy Flamer, your Grav Flux Bombard, so 18-inch, heavy D3, strength 9, -5 AP, Damage 2, that's awesome. If the target model is a monster, vehicle or Titanic, then the amount of damage suffered from successful attacks becomes 5 per hit. Oh. Oh. For every 5 models in the target unit, add D3 to the number of attacks made by this weapon. I think that's awesome. That's really good. I like that. Then you've got your Storm Cannon Array, 24-inch, heavy 10, so a bit of a Gatling gun on that one. Strength 7, minus 2 to your AP and damage is 2. Your metal gun, and then your Cyclonic Multi-Lance, which I've just got delivered. I'll do a little unboxing for that as well. So that's 18 inches, 2d3 heavy, 9 strength, minus 4 AP, d6 damage, and you get your roll 2 dice, remove the lowest if it's in half range, won't go for the rules. Then you get your aircraft, so you've got your different vehicles, flyers here. I've actually got a, is it that one or the other one? I think it's this one. I've got the Fire Raptor assault gun, what's the guns? Yeah, Avenger bolters and the quad, yeah. Now I've started painting that when I first got into painting the Imperial Fist. I'm not too happy with the paint job, it's only partly done. I don't know how to go back and possibly redo that. I might do, we'll see, but I will finish it. Loads of different special rules, I won't go into them. So you get your flyers, what else do you get in here? So you get your battlefield support, so what are they talking about here? Alright, so you get your command rhino. I really like that model, I keep looking at it, thinking of getting one. The Whirlwind's supposed to be really good now as well, which I think it was anyway. You shoot, yeah, it's not too bad. There's a different one there. I don't know which one was the really good one, but anyway, I think they're alright. You've got your Dreadnought drop pod, you've got your Deathstorm drop pod, you've got your different Sentinel batteries. You've also got the fortification, the Stronghold. So that's really nice. I was going to get that, but it's quite pricey. This bit here, it tells you it's good. That's quite nice because it tells you which bit is what, and then it's got different. There's a lot of different things here. Bunker annexes and bunker Tacticus bunker. So yeah, bunker. It's the bunker annex. Where's the Tacticus bunker? Okay. Bunker annex. Bunker annex. Tacticus bunker. So is that one because it's got a door in there? So that, I don't know. You guys will know. So then you've got your Grey Knights. Not too interested in that really. Myself, selfishly, I know this isn't really just for me. And then you've got your characters. So let's have a look. See if we've got any that'll suit me. Red Scorpions, Astral Claws, Astral Claws, Astral Claws, and Tiger Claws. Never heard of Tiger Claws. Hope they might have a nice colour scheme actually. Astral Claws, 11 Astral Claws, Minotaurs, Red Scorpions obviously, again, Hanging Griffins, some of these I haven't even heard of before. I've heard of Raptors, I've heard of Lamantas, Salamanders, Nova Marines I've heard of, Salamanders, Mantis Warriors I've heard of, Executioner, Exorcist, I've never heard of them. Sons of Medusa, I don't think I've heard of them. Star Phantoms, definitely not heard of them. But there's none for me. There's none for me. Okay, another Minotaur one there, they like the Minotaurs. And then you've got your points. So, for me a Leviathan, that's the #1 kind of interest for me I guess. 175 points, then stick your weapons on, which are all listed here. Iconic mounted 75 points. Oh, it's going to be expensive model, but fun. Oh, what was the Flux? What was the Flux Bomber? 50 points. Bargain. That's short range, but I'll probably whack it on that. Whack it in a Dreadnought drop pod. How much are they? No, it'll be on next to this page, wouldn't it? Oh, where are they? Not flyers. The battlefield support, yeah. Dreadnought drop pot, 120 points. Wow. Ouch. So that makes that expensive unit, but close combat, 18 inches is pretty decent, it's not bad. And then you've got your close combat weapon to get him in close combat, start cutting things up. So yeah, that's that book. So for me, some of the models I already have, obviously already in there, models that I want are there, and they look pretty good. So like, share, subscribe would be really appreciated. Throw this, get me out there. With me scruffy, I've got boxes here on top of a radiator. I'm crammed in the corner of it because I'm trying to redo the room. My desk is a mess because of that. I've got paints up here, I've got models over there. Can't get to me wet palette, so I've been putting models onto my desk, paints right onto my desk. I've got dust coming out everywhere because I'm using the airbrush and all sorts. So this is a mess. The camera angle's a bit naff and all, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Help me on my journey. Watch my other video as well, the other one for the Xenos. Link to my Orc army that I'm collecting. I've got a load of models coming. I've got a load of models here already. I've got a box underneath me. I've just got a text message saying that I've got another delivery coming tomorrow with the bulk of like the infantry and that. I've got some forge world underneath me down here, some goodies. I'll do a review on that, unboxing. Yeah, so just follow me on the journey, help me out, spread the words, ask me some questions. I'll be putting up basically some longer videos as well, where you just basically you can have them playing in the background while you're painting, and I'll be asking questions as I'm painting. I won't always look at all of the questions because I do a full-time job. I also do this painting and sell models as well as doing a full-time actual proper, you know, if you can call it that, because some people do painting properly. I'm not downgrading that, you know, all more to them. If they can do it, fantastic. So yeah, busy, but we'll get there. Thanks again.